Every bottle of hot sauce starts with a pepper, and every pepper starts with a seed. And so today I'm starting the peppers that will eventually become the next several batches of Gadsden Hot Sauce. If you're new here, I'm Greg, and I'm starting a small batch hot sauce company from my backyard, and I'm documenting the entire process from seed to sauce. Now, this is the first step in the Backyard to Bottle series that we'll be sharing with you in the upcoming weeks. So these are the peppers that will eventually turn into the sauces that I make later on this year. Some are milder peppers, some are hotter peppers. I have some super hots here, but they all start the same way. They all start out as seeds. And if you are going to grow your peppers from seeds, you need to be concerned about germination. Over the last couple of years, I have combined two techniques in order to guarantee germination of my seeds. The first we'll cover is soaking them in black tea. Now, there are several reasons why you would soak them in black tea. First, it pre-hydrates seeds before we plant them. It kind of helps seeds absorb water faster. It can speed up germination slightly. Also, the tannins that are in the tea help soften the seed coat, combined with a slight acidic environment, which simulates kind of soil conditions. It also provides a mild antimicrobial effect. Now, this is all especially helpful for older seeds or even super hot varieties. Super hot varieties are slow germinators, and this helps speed up the process just a little bit. Now, it's important to remember you only need to soak them around 12 hours or so, and then you can move them into the next process. The second thing I do is once the seeds have soaked for 12 hours in the black tea, I take them and I put them in a moist paper towel and then slip them into a Ziploc bag to finish germinating. And the reason I do this, it allows me to know ahead of time, before I put them in the grow medium, which seeds are viable. And so that when I put them in the grow medium, I know that those seeds are going to grow into seedlings. Okay, first thing is I take boiling water and sterilize the paper towel. This method is notorious about breeding mold and fungus inside the paper towel, and so the combination of soaking them in the tea and then sterilizing the paper towel reduces, not completely eliminates, but reduces the chance that mold or mildew or fungus is going to build up inside the paper towel, hurting your seeds. Once you sterilize your paper towel, my suggestion is to glove up, wring out the paper towel, be careful because it's going to be hot, and then you want to make sure that your paper towel is just moist. You don't want it soaking wet. Now it's time to place the seeds in the paper towel, and once you place them all in the paper towel, you're going to fold up the paper towel and slip it into a plastic bag or a Ziploc bag. You also want to make sure that your bags are labeled. You don't want to lose track of where your seeds are or what seeds are in what bag. You also don't want to seal the bag up completely. You want to leave a little bit of space over to the side, and this helps a little bit of the moisture to escape. Okay, once you have them all bagged up, it's time to put them in a warm, dark place for a few days. And so for me, I put them on a heat mat and cover them with a towel. If you don't have a heat mat, that's fine. You can put them on top of your refrigerator and cover them with a towel. The idea is just to keep them warm and dark while they germinate, and you can come back and check them occasionally to see what kind of progress you're making. Okay, if all goes well, this will be the result. These are some seeds that I germinated a few weeks ago, and you notice that we have little bitty tiny pieces of root sticking out of the seeds. Now I can select the seeds that have the little tail sticking out of it, and I can put them in the grow medium and know for sure that these will turn into seedlings. And those seedlings will eventually make their way out here to produce peppers that will eventually become the next bottles of hot sauce. Well, I know it doesn't look like much, but in the next couple of months, this space will be filled with pepper plants with hundreds of peppers. So that's the first step in taking seeds and turning them into peppers, which will eventually become our next bottle of hot sauce. And so if you want to be a part of that journey, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video.